Okay. Let's see what we got here. $800. Ends there. Okay. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay. All right. $800. I need Do I not have one? Oh, give me a complete break. No, I don't. Ugh. Okay. I'll go get one then. It must have been for the 700 I had one. Ugh. Okay. Sass. Okay. Now we're gonna have to sit through this loading screen again. Ugh. That one's on me. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, it's alright, thanks. He's helping me. Oh no, it's alright, thanks. He's helping me. They. Oh yeah, he's just gone to go and get me. They. I can't remember who served us. I think it was him.
Oh, screwed up. Uh, John, hang in there, man. Once we get past this loading screen. Now, let's see if we have it. Uh-huh. Alright. Let's see what we got here, John. 27,020. Oh, the kilos. All this stuff. Eight. Lgkr. 4. What's the transition here? $5,000? Temperature gauge is 46. About 579. $151. Okay. Look at that turn. Jeez. Yep, we're just pushing back, nose right. Let's do it. Oh, shoot. There's that guy again. Oh, now he's gone. Oh, there he is again. Oh, now he's gone, like Houdini. Oh, there he is again. Oh, now he's gone. Make up your melon, dude. Do you want to stay connected or not? Oh, now he's... Look at him. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh, you gotta love Flight Sim. Oh my gosh. No, the poor guy's probably doing nothing wrong in it. There he goes, he's pushing. Oh, well, he was.
Coffee traffic, Chanix 9 Zulu X-rays, pushing back from stand 2, coffee traffic.
Well... Oh! Why does he keep... Okay. Is it something with me why he keeps appearing and disappearing? kinks out of this thing first. I'll wait for the guy, but if he can...
Copy traffic, Channix 9, Zulu X-ray, taxiing runway 34 by Alpha, and then we'll backtrack runway 34.
Okay, see? He was talking, but I didn't see him. Okay, something's weird's going on then. I wonder, I don't know what's going on there then. As long as I could see him, you know. I don't mind if the refresh rate isn't...
Copy traffic, Channix 9, Zulu X-ray is backtracking runway 34.
I'll have to wait for him to depart.
Copy traffic, Channix 9 Zulu X-ray, taking off from 834 on the Lgkr to November departure.
it have us do it? That's not right.
bright and early. Well, as we do this live, it's bright and early. Who knows when you're listening to this via podcast. And by the way, if you want to listen to even more of the show, just do the 2 hours here with Unleashed. And then we've got the overtime, which is fun. And that downloads every day at about, we post that at 11 o'clock Central. So early in the morning Pacific. It's like 9. Nobody's even out of bed yet at 9, except us. We do more before 9 o'clock in the morning than most people do all year.
Yeah, I have lunch about 10 a.m. typically.
Yeah?
10 a.m.
Yeah,
lunch.
that's when I'm getting really hungry, because when you've been up since 2:30 or 3,
Yep.
You're hungry by then.
Early bird
You know?
special.
Right?
Have supper about 4.
I do.
Put a lid on it.
I do.
Call it a night about 5:30.
Sometimes I feel like 5 or 5:30 going to bed. I don't, but I do go to bed early. I've hit the rack at 7 p.m. before.
I'll say I'm so pleased that my baseball team is already eliminated from the playoffs, so now I can stop staying up late.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're freed.
Yeah. So the Braves,
From being a baseball
their
fan.
exit. Yeah, and
Astros won last night.
Astros won last
Beat
night.
the Yankees 4-2.
Mm-hmm. And the Padres and Phillies knotted up at 1 game apiece.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. He already burned his duck in there. So,
Yeah, he did.
So he can't hit it again. Martin's like,
He probably
it might be
could,
duck
but
overkill. So
Yeah.
try it again. What time is it?
It's early. 6:01 on the morning. 6:02 now. Good morning.
Is that going to be the theme of the show? The
Yeah.
duck?
Yeah, the duck. Who was it? Rick Dees that did that?
Is that what? Yeah.
Rick Dees, I think. Also Don Imus.
Don Imus
Yeah,
then
quack,
took it.
quack. After the time, I have no idea why.
I don't know.
No idea.
I bet Google knows.
Those were good times on radio.
Yeah.
Good times.
You don't get them back.
Some bad times going on in Britain right now. Liz Truss, who was made prime minister. I don't even know if she was elected prime minister, but she was made prime minister. This parliamentary system is bizarre. Would I like it right now? Yes. And then we go back to our old ways after we get rid of Biden that we're so disgusted with. But anyway, she was elected or put into office, literally less than a month ago, I think. Has it even been a month?
It was early September because it was 2 days before the Queen died.
Okay,
she met with
right.
her.
So they're already done with her. Literally, she can't stay in office, apparently. I've read she's got literally hours left.
September 8th.
Okay, so we're just over a month.
Woo! Boy, this is 6 weeks of history here.
And she has hours left.
Why?
I don't know. It's
So
incredible.
wait, Boris Johnson has scandal after scandal after scandal, and he lasts forever.
Yeah, he's in there a long time.
She's in there, and they don't like her tax plan, and you're out.
You know what they should do is bring back Tony Blair. America's friend, Tony Blair, who is really, we forget sometimes what a liberal he was. Because on most things, we would not agree with Tony Blair. But on the war, he was fantastic.
And also, and I'm a nerd, do this. It sucks right now in America, okay? Times are tough. We're beat down. We have Joe Biden in the White House. If you ever want to feel good about yourself as an American, go listen to Tony Blair's speech in front of a joint session of Congress back in 2003-ish, 4-ish.
Yeah, when he was a really good friend of ours.
Yes, and he's praising our country.
You'd love it.
And it's really good stuff.
It made us forget all the things we disagreed with him on, actually.
Right. If you want to be a liberal over in Britain, go be a liberal. I don't care.
You remember about that time? He could have won election. He could have become president of the United States. People liked him so much. Had he not been a foreigner, had he been domestically born, we would have accepted, I think, Tony Blair. We might have regretted it afterwards, but the guy loved America.
Yeah.
And he was there for us when we needed him. It's really great.
And he paid the price.
Yeah, he did.
In his own country.
Yes, he did. As did Winston Churchill, by the way, who was booted out of office immediately after the war.
What is it with Britain?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for everything you did, saving the country. Get out.
Kicking their
You
leaders.
fat piece of crap.
And it was in no time that nation went socialist and was like, all right, war's won, get out.
Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy. A little bit fickle in the UK.
So who's going to be next? Did they talk about who's going to take the place of Liz Truss?
No, but I keep hearing Boris Johnson. They want Boris back.
Oh, really?
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
I don't think they will, but because he kind of overstayed his welcome too. I mean, like you said, he was involved in how many scandals? A lot of it COVID related. But
at the parties at what is it, 10 Downing? Is that right?
Yes.
Is that the address?
Yeah.
Had that party, and there was something else going on over there because it was lockdowns, and
right.
Oh, you can't do
and he
that.
ignored it. It was like, yeah, that's okay for you people.
And if
you little people sick in me.
He's a conservative over there because there was nothing conservative about his.
No, there wasn't.
And remember. Okay.
Plus, he turned on Trump the minute he was out of office.
Oh yeah. Okay, so but wait a minute. He is a conservative, Boris Johnson. But remember, we had the video of him walking down, and like he didn't want like the one-use cup.
Oh yeah,
because there was a camera rolling. That's why he couldn't deal with that.
And conservatives in Britain are not like conservatives.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's a big difference. Yeah. Yesterday, Joe Biden made it official. He shared his plan on how he's going to bring down.
Wait a minute. I gotta watch this.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in a room when the lights turn off. It gets a little. That's one of the things. All right, listen. Okay, listen.
Oh my God.
You all have made your point. If you want to keep going, we can go all night. Whatever it is.
More than he already has, anyway. How's he going to bring down those gas prices?
By selling from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve at the higher price of $90 earlier this year, and then refilling it in the future at a lower price, around $70, will actually make money for the taxpayers.
There's your plan. I mean, that's it.
There it is. That's going to work perfectly.
Boy.
No way that could backfire on you.
Because he knows that the price of oil is going to go down to $70.
That's the thing. You have no idea where the price of gas is going to be in the future. What do you mean you're going to sell it at 90 and buy it back at 70? Who says? How do you know it won't be 120 by the time you try to buy it back?
Yeah.
That's asinine.
And there was a guy, I don't know if you've heard of him, Donald Trump, when he wanted to stock up the Strategic Oil Reserve at $24 a barrel, and the Democrats blocked him.
Yeah.
So what else you got, old man?
What else you got?
So we're gonna buy it back at the dirt cheap price of $70. That's his plan. So it's
unbelievable.
Suicidal here.
Yeah.
As a nation.
Yeah, we are. It's crazy. By October, the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve will shrink to a 40-year low as the White House continues to just tap into it. This is something. Can we put the chart up, Rob? This will show you. Our maximum is 750 million barrels, as you see at the top there. We are now just a teeny bit over 350 million.
Yeah, well, subtract 15 million more barrels off of that.
10 to 15 more.
Because this is,
And we're there. We're at 300. We've cut it in half.
And then the plan is this winter, if need be, we'll drain even more of that.
We'll do it again. We'll just keep doing it until we've got nothing left in reserve. Won't that be nice? Then a war will begin. And there'll be an oil shortage because supply lines have been broken.
No.
And we won't be able to replenish.
You're wrong.
We won't be able to fuel our military.
No, the old man just said when it gets to $70 a barrel,
he's going to buy it back.
We're going to put more in there.
All right.
By selling from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve at the higher price of $90 earlier this year, and then refilling it in the future at a lower price, around $70, will actually make money for the taxpayers.
boy.
As if he controls
Yeah,
the price. If that's the case, why don't you just lower the price per barrel right now?
He doesn't control how often he changes his diaper.
No, I know. I know. It was probably full when he was making that announcement, frankly, would be my guess.
Wow. He hung around and took some questions. That had to be uncomfortable.
Well, do you remember how what's-his-face had to walk out of a room that one time?
Oh, Nadler.
Nadler.
Did the little
Jerry
penguin
Nadler, yeah.
shuffle out the door.
Oh, my gosh. Might be fun to revisit, Rob, if you still have that around. No
I
pressure,
think he had
though. That was a long time ago.
He said stand by. Okay, he's going to look
All
it
right.
up. Nadler shuffle.
Meanwhile, Biden was asked, I believe by Peter Ducey, what is your response to Republicans who say you're only doing this strategic petroleum reserve release to help Democrats in the midterms? Here's
What
his-
is your response to
Oh, it's not
Republicans
Peter
who say
Ducey.
you are only doing this SPR release because, to help Democrats in the midterms?
Where have they been the last 4 months?
Watching you destroy
That's my
our
response.
country.
There he is. That's good.
Where have you? What kind of answer is that?
Incoherence.
Where have you been the last 4 months? What does that mean? Because you've been depleting it for months and months and months? We're supposed to believe this isn't part of the... It's been part of the plan the whole time, and you know it because you're in big trouble over gas prices and inflation, which is why they focus so much on abortion. Abortion is going to be the issue that brings home the bacon for him November 8th. Good luck with that, because I think they're greatly miscalculating how passionate Americans are. They don't get abortions every day, but they do eat food every day. And they do buy gas several times a month. So those are kind of immediate concerns.
We do have the
Right now.
Nadler shuffle if you'd like to.
Oh,
see
good.
that.
Let's see the Nadler shuffle.
Work on this subject, not part of this package,
Oh, my
but part
goodness.
of preserving our
Holy-
democracy. With that, I'm work on this subject, not part of this package.
Why is
but
he
part of,
walking like that if he
preserving
didn't poop his
our
pants?
democracy.
Can you think of a reason why you would be shuffling like that out the door?
You got to roll the quarters up there. You don't want falling down on the floor. Other than that, I don't know. Roll
Wow.
quarters or poop. I just
That's
the
really
people that run this country.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's encouraging, isn't it?
And he didn't have his mask on, you know.
No, right.
But the guy behind
Right.
him did. I forgot which senator. that
Maybe
is.
he was trying to escape the COVID that was circulating around him.
But I'm just saying that was a time when the masks came in handy because the senator, the congressman behind him.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have to smell it.
Oh.
Okay, so so Biden, you know, he says really there's nothing we can do about
Yeah,
the
there's
price. Well, we can't.
Energy independence, and that's not a thing for this guy.
Look at this.
Because they will not drill and they will not frack. And so here's what else he had to say about that.
The choices made by other countries are affecting the price of gas here at home.
Period. That's it.
Oh, man.
So we're at the whim of other countries, Pat.
No personal responsibility at any time ever. You remember when he said, I'll take responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Remember that? Mm-hmm. I mean, he made that declaration during the campaign.
Yeah.
Not once has he taken responsibility for anything.
Yeah, if that bothers you so much, old man, that what's happening in other countries is affecting the price of gas here, then why don't we drill for oil here? What do you say?
Then it wouldn't affect us so much. He also said this about his administration and oil production. They got nothing to do with any kind of slow oil production. How dare
We're
you
calling
think they
it
do?
a ready and release plan.
Wow,
This
that's
allows us
catchy.
to move quickly to prevent oil price spikes and respond to international events.
All right.
Secondly,
Okay, what else?
we need to responsibly increase American oil production without delaying or deferring our transition to clean energy.
All right, get off that.
Let's debunk some myths here.
You gonna debunk
My
myths?
administration has
This
not
is ridiculous.
stopped or slowed U.S. oil production.
It's a lie.
Quite the
Absolute
opposite.
lie.
We're
Right, yeah.
producing 12 million
He said the
barrels of oil
opposite.
per day.
He says just the opposite.
And by the end of this year, we will be producing 1 million barrels a day, more than the day in which I took office.
Pause it.
In fact,
we're only producing 12 million barrels a day. We need 20 million. We need 20 million per day.
Well, then.
So at one point, we were over that because we had so much. We were taking care of our needs and exporting for the first time in something like 60 years. So, of course, he has shut down oil production. Ask any of the oil companies in this country if it's been any different in the policies of Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I mean, it's ludicrous that he would dare make that case or try to.
Oh, I think we have evidence that he's full of crap.
Oh, okay.
Diaper.
Let's look at some of the evidence. We've got some headlines from his first few months of his presidency.
Oh, okay.
But he's left oil producers completely alone. He hasn't done a thing. Oh, well, federal oil leases slow to a trickle under Biden. Okay.
It's like citing climate change.
All right. We also have Biden halts oil, gas leases amid legal fight on climate cost. February 22nd,
Let's
2022.
debunk some myths.
Biden suspends drilling leases in Arctic national. That's, the ANWR situation. So he suspended the drilling leases there.
Okay.
And Biden administration cancels Alaska oil and gas lease sale. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket to what this guy has done. He went to work day one cutting down oil production.
Yeah, and we've had a timeline that we featured on this show before. So I had to go and find this old tweet of mine on day one. I mean, he killed the Keystone Pipeline. Day one.
Yeah. Yep.
And then a week later, he stopped U.S. oil and gas leases. And look at that. Russian oil exports to the U.S. at an all-time high in March of that year. Biden allows Russian oil pipe. Yeah, he let the pipeline go through. Remember that one?
Yep.
Oh, but not ours. And then, of course, he went to court to fight U.S. oil leases.
My gosh.
And then issued sanctions on Russia, but not their oil because we so desperately needed them.
He's such a lying sack. And it's every day. He stands there and acts like it's an outrage that anybody challenges his bullcrap.
And that was an ultimate I'm not here moment.
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely. All right, let me tell you about Scoremaster. If you've got some credit issues, this is such a good way to go. Go to Scoremaster. It's really easy. And they can protect the
Pat Gray Unleashed.
And by the way, here's what he's going against his own promises here. What he promised during the campaign. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't, hey, I'm going to keep oil production at the same rate we're going right now. No, here's what he said.
No more drilling on federal lands. No more drilling, including offshore. No ability for the oil industry to continue to drill, period.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel.
What about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure and
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Unreal.
No more, no new fracking. We are going to get rid of fossil fuels. Have a transition from the oil industry, yes.
Okay, well, and that's what he's done. And then he denies that he's doing it.
So he's either lying then or
lying now.
Yeah, which do you want, Joe?
Yeah. Somebody needs to get in his face, hold up an iPad, and show him that. Hey, remember what you said during the campaign? So are you saying you're breaking every campaign promise you made about oil and gas? Is that what you're doing? So you're keeping it going just like Trump did, right? That's not what you said you were going to do. And in fact, we know it's not what he is doing. It's incredible to me that they just stand there with these bald-faced lies and act as if, you don't have access to anything he's ever said. Have you forgotten that there are recordings? Did you know we have video and audio from the past that we can bring up and play in the present? Maybe that's a surprise to him.
You might confuse him if you hold up an iPad in front of him.
You might.
What's this little picture box?
I'm sorry. People are standing behind me. What?
How did you get me in that little picture box? I'm here.
It's outrageous. Just outrageous. At least admit it. Admit it. Because you've been pandering to the climate change crowd your whole time, your whole career, ever since this really kicked into gear in the 90s. And everybody knows it. And you're just as radical as Al Gore is or was on it. So don't stand there and tell us you're not doing anything to stop oil and gas drilling in this country. Because if they were left to do what they want to do, the prices would not be this high, and we would not have to tap into the strategic reserve. Later on, Peter Ducey got a question in, too.
Domestic issue, inflation or abortion?
They're all important. Unlike you, there's no one thing. It crosses the board. Domestic,
What?
ask me about
Unlike
foreign
me.
policy, too. There's multiple issues, and they're all important. And we ought to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You know that old expression? Thank you.
Oh, do you know that old expression, Pat? You ever heard that? Walk and chew gum at the same time? Because he wants to know if you've heard it. Yeah, so he was asked, is abortion or inflation your biggest issue?
Both. We're do all of it is, everything is important. Everything.
I bet he can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah, probably not. I've never seen him do it.
But there you go. There's your evidence.
There you go.
What was the Harry Reid?
We've got plenty of evidence that he can't do it because he never has.
What was the Harry Reid line about Mitt
prove he
Romney?
has.
Yeah, prove
he has paid his taxes.
Yeah.
It's out there now. Let him prove it's not true.
Yeah, Joe, prove you can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah.
It's out there.
I mean,
don't think
yes,
you can.
this is the opposite of American justice, where the burden of proof resides with the prosecution, with the people who are accusing you of something. Let's just go, and have you prove that you can walk and chew gum at the same time.
I mean, look, the evidence is in.
It is.
He can't take a shower without tripping over his dog.
Right.
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 He can't ride a bike without I should probably stop. I'm probably not the best example of not injuring yourself.
You're not president of
Right.
the
Thank
United
you.
States.
See, I'm not
so-
expected.
Right. We don't care. We don't care if you could do that or not.
Okay. All right.
I do care if he can because, he's in kind of an important position here.
You know how he was sold as the folksy, moderate, everybody can vote.
Yep.
I mean, the evidence was never there. It's always been the opposite because I remember when Barack Obama chose him as his running mate, I forgot who was who. I think Barack was the third most liberal as far as voting record in the U.S. Senate by some metric. And Joe Biden was the first most liberal. It was either 1 and 3. One of them was 1 and one of them was 3. But I'm pretty sure it was Joe at 1. So this is not new. This isn't a surprise. America shouldn't be stunned. Yes, there are Marxist animators who are controlling the puppet strings in that administration for everything, right down to every word in his teleprompter. But still, the guy's got that in him and always has. This should not be a shock that he is going through and following through on this stuff.
No, it really shouldn't. The shock is that he continues to lie about it.
Yes.
Jeez. So we can have it both ways. He can placate supposedly conservatives while at the same time delivering a message to the radicals that he's just as radical as they are. Yeah, I'm doing all this stuff. And then he turns right around to another crowd and says, yeah, I'm not doing this stuff. Jeez. So as a result, we've got the cost of living in this country going through the roof. But Democrats are making abortion their big issue for the midterms because they think it affects everybody every day, apparently. They think that's all we think about is abortion. Stacey Abrams brought it all together for us. Here's what's going on in this world.
I just asked you. You're running for governor of Georgia. I would assume, maybe incorrectly.
Pause it. When was the last time you saw Mike Barnacle, by the way? I haven't seen that guy in a decade.
That's a good call.
Mike Barnacle?
Wait,
Where did you come from?
What's the show again? The Morning Joe?
Oh, yeah, that's what he's on, right?
He's hanging out over there.
But does he have his own show now?
I think this is from the morning show. They're just kind of hanging out.
Okay.
It's his turn to ask a question.
All right. Here it is.
It nowhere reaches the level of interest of voters in terms of the cost of gas, food, bread, milk, things like that. What could you do as governor to alleviate the concerns of Georgia voters
Nothing.
about those livability,
He's trying to help her.
daily, hourly
because
issues
he
that they're
knows she's hung
confronted
up on abortion. He wants
let's be clear.
Oh, gosh.
Having children is why you're worried about your price for
Having
gas.
children.
It's why
No.
you're concerned about how much
No,
food
it's
costs.
not.
For women, this is not a
Unreal.
reductive issue. You can't
He tried.
divorce being forced to carry
tried.
an unwanted pregnancy from the economic realities of having a child. And so it's important for us to have both and conversations. We don't have the luxury of reducing it or separating them out.
Wow.
So in touch with every Georgia voter, right?
Because there's
That
not
answer.
enough abortion going on. That's why prices are going up.
Kill your kids, save some cash. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did you, how'd the doctor's office conversation go yesterday? Am I getting to live? Or?
Yeah, I got the go-ahead. So it's kind of up to me now. It's not even, my doctor's sort of out of it because I got the go-ahead to kill you.
Okay.
Because that's a decision between me and my doctor.
And he signed off on it.
Yeah, he's fine.
But even on MSNBC, they're trying to say, hey, talk to Georgia voters about what's important.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about abortion, Mike.
Because abortion leads to reduction in inflation.
Seriously?
Oh, really? Huh. I've never seen that correlation.
Mike.
Chart that out for me on a graph, because I want to see that.
That is heinous.
Oh, these people are evil. Absolutely evil. It's the whole population control thing, which has been so discredited and disproven over the years. That was a thing that they used to harp on in the 70s. Oh, we're overpopulated, right? We're overpopulated. No, we're not. As we've said, yeah, this was somewhat old, but everybody on Earth could fit on the island of Maui, which is not that big.
Minus Jeffy.
Right, obviously, when you get stuck between the moon and New York City.
Yeah, there's always that
you
caveat.
can't be included.
I hate it because that kind of messes up the fact you have there. When you have to put a Jeffy asterisk next to it.
Let's use Texas. Everybody in the world could live in Texas. You could even build some housing where you could stay, so you wouldn't even have the rain coming down on you all the time. You'd have a roof over your head. In Texas, we could fit the entire population of the world and still build buildings. It's not the case on Maui. You'd be a little crowded there. It would be elbow to elbow, but not here. Not here.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not Texas. I'm already here. Pick some other place. Let's give them California.
Alaska.
There you
Alaska's 2.5 times the size of Texas. You could fit everybody on this planet and all the people who died on Mars in their climate change situation years ago.
I almost think the environmentalists who take that angle are more noble in their cause than people like Stacey Abrams. In other words, the environmentalists are like, yeah, we got to save the planet, population control, Whereas Stacey Abrams and the radicals that are pushing abortion, they want it like as a drive-through restaurant feature. They want it everywhere. That's just a convenience thing. Like, I just want to kill the baby because it's inconvenient for my life.
Yeah.
And, so I think they're actually even more evil. I think they're both equally destructive for our society.
Yeah.
The different views you take there.
I believe the Earth is flat. And there's a website. Let me see if I can find it still. If it's still around. Let me take a look here. There's an old website, I think it was 2015 or 2016, where Kilo Tequila and I are mentioned as people who still believe the Earth is flat. Okay, let me see here. I don't know if it's. Last time I checked, it was there, but let me take a look. Sometimes they take down these websites. Yeah, it's still there. It's from the just after 2015. Let me see if I can find where that post is here. No, is this the right one? No, that's the wrong website. Let me try to find that one. Ah, I found it. Okay. All right, hold on here. Let me Yeah, I found it. Okay. Now this is And actually, it was updated. I think it was back in January. This is June 2016. Anyways, let me show this. And thanks so much for that. I appreciate it so very much. Jesus is Lord forever for that super. I appreciate that so very much for that super. And I stick behind the AE model that you're showing, the E flat Earth, the biblical flat Earth model. So let me play this, or not play, but let me show this. And I'm so sorry. I have to take this off to show that website. But thanks so much, and God bless. Thanks so much. Let me take that off, and I'm going to put this because there's also some troll, not a real flat earther, says, "Oh, RV wasn't making flat Earth videos in 2015. He started in 2018," which this will obviously prove that guy to be a liar. And he's done that he does that on purpose, just to he knows he's been watching me, and he just does that to get a reaction, and it's just like bait. But it just proves that he's a liar. And anyways, here's the website. It's called Audi. And this is from, as you can see, hopefully you guys can see that good. Yeah. This is from June 19, 2016. Unless someone's going to claim they got a time machine. So here's Tila Tequila. You know, of course, they're going to show it in space. Not in space, but this is like what happened was the timeline was in 2015. I told her on Facebook about flat Earth. And then basically in 2016, the beginning of January, she started posting on Twitter about it. Okay, let's take a look here. And there's me, where I mention a flat earther who called rocket landing propaganda. This is me talking about SpaceX. And you can see here, hopefully you guys can see that. I gotta enlarge this so you guys can see it better. Hold tight. Actually, that's not helping. That's making it worse. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. It's not working really good here, but I'm gonna see what I can. I think that's the best we're gonna get right there. Let me try. Yeah, I think. Sorry about that, everyone. This is the best we're gonna get. But anyways, hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, right here. It says a recent YouTube video published by Flat Earther Russian Viz has garnered over 1 million views and touted an argument most of us thought was long since decided that the space X rocket landing was basically, just fake. And it was all, like it says here, what I said in the video. I didn't say these exact words, but I said bald earth propaganda. And yeah, this is the, again, and they call me Vids. But the point I'm making is, yeah, this is the start. I'm going to say this. This was the first, quote, celebrity to come out and bring this to, quote, the mainstream, was Tila Tequila. And again, I was number 4 on the list here. And so, like I said, there's a goober, fake flat earth there, who's trying to stir the pot, saying, "Oh, Russian Viz didn't make videos on flat earth until 2018." And again, just to try to, just be dumb. Anyways, there it is. And I'll link that, actually, this website, in the chat itself. It's hard to see, unfortunately. Let me see if I can do this better. Does that work? Does that work better there? No. Anyways, I'm going to link this in the chat itself. You guys can take a look, and because it's so hard to see, you can see a little bit, but it's not really that clear. I'm going to put that right in the right there in the chat itself. All right, and that's good enough there. But again, this is the point. The major point I'm making here is this is when it really went. And I'm getting to the chronological order of flat Earth. When I first got involved in 2015, just was an online thing, not really getting that much attention. Then boom, after Tila Tequila really, put it out there on Facebook, Twitter, and that's when it really skyrocketed. I shouldn't use the word skyrocket, but that's when it really took off. And 2000, it was January 2016 when she first made those posts on Facebook and Twitter. So anyways, let's take a look at the chat here.
And I love when you bring this up to him and you say, okay, you're okay with aborting a baby the day it's being born? Yeah, I trust the mother. Well, why? Why do you trust? She made some obviously bad decisions to get here in the first place. So why do you trust her to make the right decision now? Bizarre.
They're going full bore.
Bizarre.
That's the Democratic message for this campaign right now. They've got less than 3 weeks to go, and that is their mantra. We need to federalize abortion, make sure it's legal everywhere, right up to the moment it's born.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Democratic Party platform for the midterms right now.
Exactly.
You got to make sure your friends understand this.
More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up. Thanks for returning with us. 888-900-3393. Ultra Mega Maga Man tweets, wow. Apparently our American oil doesn't burn as clean as Saudi or Venezuelan oil.
Oh.
Which is the only logical answer from buying it from other folks when America has enough to be self-sustaining. Oh, yeah, far more than that.
Ours is dirty.
Or they want to destroy America. One of the two.
Yeah, there you go.
DMXDM. We're going to buy high and sell low. That'll save us $1 trillion, $1,000 billion. Oil Can Joe. Yep, that's, of course.
As the same bankers talk about, it's going to bring $1 trillion, $700 million off the sidelines investment.
Wow. From Jimmy James, 1883, where are all these oil companies and useless GOPers when it comes to running ad after ad explaining the energy situation? I don't know. Yeah, they're not good at it. Even the oil companies don't defend themselves well. I think they've caved in so much to the climate bullcrap that they don't even bother anymore. They just let everybody say what they will about it. Move on. Bunter Hayden, crack connoisseur, tweets, did anyone ask the frail old fool why he's depleting the oil reserves and sending it to China? He'd just lie about it anyway. From Tim Hallen tweets, Nadler walks like the penguin when he poops his pants. Oh no.
Poopy scoop. Scoop dee whoop.
Oh no.
Whoop dee scoop dee poop.
That's a good song, by the way.
Scoop dee whoop. Whoopie dee scoop whoop poop. Whoop dee whoop.
Right, I got it.
Hey. Scoop dee
We were told this is just as long as the other one.
Yeah, no, it seems to be a tad longer. But...
Okay. All right.
I think he meant it's as long as the song, not the clip. Thanks for that, Rob. That was very, very sophisticated.
Wouldn't you agree that's a good song, though?
Yes, it's great. Okay. It's great.
You pooped in your pants.
I pooped my pants.
Yeah. God. I guess it's going around like a poop their pants contagion happening in Washington right now.
Ugh.
Yesterday was a dark day for freedom. The CDC is at it again. Can we not finally stop hearing from these people?
Nope.
Continually in our faces now. They love this newfound attention and power. And so they voted unanimously to add COVID mania, the mRNA shots, to the recommended childhood vaccine schedule here in the U.S. Now, keep in mind, this is you talk about protecting the most vulnerable. Kids are the least vulnerable. And with this thing calming down the way it has, and they're healthy, and there's just No reason for this.
Yeah.
But they did it anyway.
Yeah.
Here's the vote.
These are your bureaucrats in action right here.
I'm going to check to make sure folks can hear me.
We
I'm going to
can.
actually move to Miss McNally.
Okay. Here we go.
McNally, no conflict. Yes.
Thank you. Dr. Bell?
Dr. Bell, hello.
Bell, no conflict. Yes.
These are the people trying to control
Dr. Lair.
your life and your kids.
Lair, no conflicts. Yes.
Yes.
One of them's in a
Ms.
mask
Bata?
at home.
Bata, no conflicts. Yes.
No conflicts. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Brooks.
Thank you, Dr.
Oliver Brooks, no conflicts. Yes.
These are the decision makers.
Dr. Daly?
All right.
Matt Daly, no conflicts. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Sanchez?
Sanchez, what do you have to say?
No conflict. Yes.
I see.
Oh, really?
Dr. Shaw?
Shaw, no conflicts. Yes.
Okay.
Anybody
Dr.
got
Long?
a
Nobody's
Sarah
got
Long,
conflicts.
No conflict.
Nobody.
Yes.
or a no vote? Anybody?
No.
Dr. Cotton?
Cotton.
Cotton?
Conflicts. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Pause it for
Shania.
just a second. Could you vote no conflicts? No.
Ooh.
Could you do that? Nobody does. So, all right, let's finish this up because I'm pretty
Nays,
sure.
No conflicts. Yes.
All right.
Dr. Paling?
And, Dr. Paley.
Oh,
Paling, no conflicts. Yes.
No conflicts. Yes.
She's good at soccer.
And Lee, no conflicts. Yes. This vote now passes 15 yeses and 0
They're so
noes.
excited. Yay. Look at us.
There you go.
Yes. The vote passed 15 zeros. 15 for, no against.
Excellent. Thank you.
Excellent.
There we go.
Yeah. All
There's
right.
your unelected officials at work.
It's a good feeling to know that people who weren't elected to office and don't answer to anybody just decided the future of our kids at school and whether or not they're going to have to get these shots.
Yeah, so what they've done now is they've added it to the schedule of recommended vaccines that so many school districts around the country follow. And now it's up to your states to block the path of this. I love this tweet from Thomas Massey yesterday. To the propagandists at the CDC, first he put pregnant people and breastfeeding people because that's what they refer to, women as. Do the propagandists at the CDC even grasp the irony of recommending RNA and DNA vaccines while they simultaneously deny the reality of DNA by tortuously using gender-ambiguous terms in their vaccine studies?
Oh, that's great.
No, they don't. They don't. Tom.
That's great.
Sorry.
No, that's completely lost on them. And they don't care anyway.
But, I mean, this is what the government does. This government does this. They make a mistake on these vaccine mandates, and instead of admitting their error, they double down. And if you push back, they're going to make your life a living hell. They are
They'll get you canceled.
They are forcing parents to inject this into their kids in so many places around the country where they're going to be required. If you want to attend school, if you want to play sports, your kid better roll up its sleeve. We got a third of kids, school-age kids in the country right now, have already been vaccinated. They're going for the other 2/3. It's about to get real.
By the way, Dr. Gray in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex votes conflicts no.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I wasn't able to get on the Zoom call yesterday.
That's okay. That was that 16th box.
So I just wanted to make my voice heard here. I would recommend you not go by the CDC recommendation.
Oh, wow.
But
so you're a science denier.
Whatever. I mean, the kids, if they get it, so what? It's usually cold symptoms, cold and flu symptoms. Then they've got their own immunity. And you don't have to worry about what's circulating through their bloodstream and whether they're going to have myocarditis in a week or two.
Yeah, we just had a kid in Illinois who was singing a solo at choir practice, died unexpectedly.
Oh, geez.
I have no idea if that's connected. We also had the young man, the 18-year-old, who plays at, what was it, Mississippi? I forget. It was it University of Mississippi? It might have been Mississippi State. Anyhow, we don't know. We don't know.
But he dropped dead, too?
Yep. We just know that young people are dying, and this wasn't something that we had to think about in the past. And by the way, the Republicans have the pick of the litter on topics to run on. Do you want to show how out of touch Democrats are on abortion? Do you want to show how terrible they are at handling gas prices and inflation? Or now you could say Joe Biden's CDC is trying to force your kid to take this vaccine that you have so far avoided for them.
Yeah.
It just
you got a million different things you can hit them on. Let's take a look at the exemption laws for vaccines in each of our states and find out if there's any way, if you're residing in one of these states, can you declare that your child should have an exemption? So if they're trying to get you, they're trying to force you to vaccinate your kid, as a condition for whether or not they can attend school. Here's some states that maybe give you a little bit of hope.
Okay. Yeah, so what you're looking at here is...
so the dark blue means what?
So religious exemptions are allowed in the dark blue states.
Okay. The lighter, like royal blue.
Now, the gray is medical exemptions allowed.
All right.
And then the light blue are the best, because then you could just say, I don't want it.
Oh.
Light blue is the best. So that's where Texas, Idaho, Pennsylvania.
Utah. Few states.
Yeah. But, I mean, a lot of these exemptions are impossible to get. You got to find the right doctor. And you probably have to do it every school year, I would imagine, if it involves your kid. But, and this is 2019. How many of these laws have changed since COVID,
Yeah, who knows?
And probably not more pro-freedom. This is
crazy.
This is that dangerous time that we've been saying. It's coming. They're gonna make sure your kids are vaxxed. They already went after you and your job.
Right.
I mean, they did it to the federal workers. They did it to federal contractors. Then they tried to do it to private businesses. And companies like the Blaze said,
no.
Nah.
How about no on that? Very, very strong on these vaccines and the COVID rules here in this building.
Yeah.
Our leadership is very good on that. And so thank you for that. All right. The Biden administration has announced the expansion of taxpayer-funded gender-affirming health care for transgender and gender-diverse federal employees. So we all get to pay for somebody's surgery to change their gender. I'm not sure why we're expected to do that. It doesn't make any sense. And yet here it is. The updated healthcare package was rolled out this month by the Office of Personnel Management, which is an independent government agency that acts as the Chief of Human Resources and Personal Policy Manager for the federal government. Their federal benefits open season fact sheet for people covered under the Federal Employee Health Benefits Program states, the agency is, quote, pleased to deliver enhanced health benefit offerings in the form of gender-affirming care and services. And again, what a bizarre term. This is the thing, though. Control the language, control our society. How is it gender-affirming when you're changing it? That's not affirming it. That's the opposite of affirming it. Beginning in 2023, though, all of these FEHB providers will be required to have adopted one or more recognized entities in order to guide benefits coverage and medical policies pertaining to gender-affirming care and services. Just, it's one weird ruling after another. We've gotten absolutely stark raving mad over transgenderism. How did this happen so quickly? I mean, how long did it take for homosexuals to get the marriage thing? It took decades. This has all happened in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. And how what is our current? We're 31 trillion in debt. What are we at?
Yeah, 31 trillion. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not good at math, but it doesn't seem on the surface like we have money to send to Ecuador to promote drag theater performances.
What?
Yeah.
Well, no, those are important, though.
State Department awards a $20,600 grant for Cultural Center in Ecuador to host
20,000?
12 drag theater performances.
Oh, wow. That's nice of us to send that, I don't know, internationally.
There's so many things wrong with that.
Yeah, where do you even
I mean, you're sending money overseas that we don't have to pay for something that is asinine and destructive.
Did you say this is Ecuador, though?
Ecuador.
Yeah, okay. So not overseas, but out of the country, internationally.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, if you're overseas and you got to cross the sea to get there.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right? Wouldn't you say?
I just thought it was just kind of just a colloquial way of saying another country.
I think there's an actual reason for the overseas
Now, to
thing.
your point, I wouldn't say overseas if I were going to Canada.
Right? So why would you with Ecuador?
But I'm not going to take a land route to Ecuador either.
Well, you could, though.
I'm going to fly over a sea.
But you could drive there. So
that is awesome.
Whereas
I've
if
never
you're going
thought of that.
overseas,
okay,
you can't drive there.
We should do a Pat poll.
Yeah, we should.
Because I'm kind of torn on this now.
Really? I thought you maybe just screwed up and
No.
said overseas when you meant international, but no. You believe it.
I guess I'm that dumb.
All right, let's see if anybody else agrees with you.
Okay, we'll put that out at Pat Unleashed on Twitter.
Because that's an important discussion that we have to have.
I know. Let's not lose track of the thought here that the federal government sucks. They're printing money and they're sending it over internationally to drag show. What is happening?
I don't know. This drag thing is incomprehensible to me. I don't get it. Why is it now mandatory to subject children to drag shows? Well, because they're grooming. And even drag queens have said so. So frustrating.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the website. Yeah. So our own Sarah Gonzalez, News and Why It Matters, which you'll be on later today, as a matter of fact.
I will.
Right? She started this organization, DefendKidsTX.com. So DefendKidsTX.com. She's fighting this stuff, man.
Yeah.
She's showing where these things are happening, and my gosh, it feels like the culture wars that we're fighting are getting more and more ridiculous by the day.
No question. It seems like that because it is that.
How is it that a logical person with common sense and any kind of decency could look at a drag show
and say, "Yeah, that's what my kid needs."
And you see the parents laughing in the background and giving the kids money to hand to the stripper or the dancer or whatever.
In some cases, we've actually seen parents turn the kids back toward the drag queen when they wanted to look away and leave the scene and get away from them. And the parents stopped them, turned them around, and made them enjoy the performance.
The kid's instinct is stronger than these misguided parents.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sexual abuse. This is grooming, as you said, and this is normalizing this kind of behavior so that when they're adults, this will just be totally normal. And God only knows what the kids today that are at drag shows are going to be good with having their kids exposed to later.
Yeah.
We don't survive this.
We don't if we don't get a grip on it, and so far there's no indication that we're getting a grip on it. I don't know. It is frustrating, and it's evil. We're just up against pure, unadulterated evil right now. And we just need to call it what it is and stand up and say, no, this is not appropriate for kids. I don't think it's necessarily appropriate for adults, but it's certainly not appropriate for kids.
At least
and we used to agree on that.
Right. At least the adults can make that decision on their own.
Yes.
You're shoving a 5-year-old into this situation, giving them no option whatsoever. It's abuse. Period.
There was an announcement for one of these drag shows the other day. I forget where because there's so many of them. But the slug line on the poster was, you're about to see what an 11-year-old drag queen can do.
Gross.
Wow, how promising that is.
Have books after book after book after book. This at the junior high. This book contains sexually explicit assault and battery. I hesitate to read it. I don't feel comfortable reading it to adults. 13-year-olds can check this book out. And you guys have bought it for them and provided it for them. And it needs to be corrected ASAP. Are you going to eat her pussy?
Ooh.
Yeah, Earl, I'm going to eat her pussy. Do you even know how to eat pussy? No, not really. Papa Gaines never sat you down and said, son, one day you're going to have to eat the pussy. No, but he taught me how to eat a butthole. Yep, I would teach you some pussy eating technique, but it's a little complicated. Son, I don't have time for that. I got 20 pussies over here I need to eat.
Oh,
is that right? I'm on a pussy deadline. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. There are 79 fucks in this book. 79. 51 shits, 11 dicks, 15 pussies, and 9 goddams, and a list goes on. And you guys need to fix it.
Thank you.
Giz!
I'm not understanding why that's a good thing. I'm really not.
It sounds like they were trying to entice the president of the
What's our
United States to
ground
attend.
Almost, yeah. So, because we know he enjoys
11-year-olds?
11-year-olds.
Definitely.
9-year-olds.
Mhm.
The younger, the better for him. 888-900-3393. Also, Pat Unleashed on Twitter. More coming up. And how? Welcome. Got some tweets here to start out the hour. Jimmy Dimples. I saw those vids of doctors voting no conflict yes and expected them to break out in singing "We're coming for your children."
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they were in that proper, like,
oh my-
Brady Bunch sort of squares,
You're
too.
right.
Yeah, there it is.
That's
See? And they really are.
Yep.
They really are. It's not funny. It's not a joke. They really are coming for our children. So please protect your children. Lone Wolf 2965. Spontaneous death in young people is just part of the new normal. No. All right. Well, then let's just accept it and move on. We don't need to know the cause of death, right? Just because you got, I don't know, Slim Jims in your blood system now, coursing through your veins. Well, clotting what was coursing through your veins. A little beef jerky never hurt anybody. Did it? You know?
Or as the, I'll never forget the headline. No, it's not. Let's see. SADS, sudden adult death syndrome. No, it's nothing new. Something like that. Yeah.
Was that a serious
Yeah.
article?
Oh, that was an article. Oh, yeah.
Trying to explain it away?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
That's nothing new.
Yeah. SADS is nothing new.
Healthy adults just drop dead all the time. Is that what we're supposed to believe? Jeez. How stupid do you think we are? Well, they think we're really stupid. They insult our intelligence every single
here's
day.
a story. It's from Australia.
Wow.
There's nothing new about sudden adult death syndrome. And the propagandists will stop at nothing to create a safe escape route for our overlords.
Okay, what about the excess death rate, right? That's a thing, and it's been incredibly high the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean,
where people are dying and there's no explanation for it.
Was it earlier this week or last week where we had the natural causes of death
Yeah.
that were higher in so many counties around the country in April of 2021.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, when you're 21 years old and you fall dead for no apparent reason, you had no other health problems, you didn't have a heart issue, and you suddenly just drop dead, that is not a natural death.
But That's
not natural.
I've got a story for you.
All right.
The headline is, "There's nothing new about sudden adult death syndrome." So you need to...
Okay, well then I need to shut up.
You need to zip the lip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just a conspiracy nut.
Yeah.
You know, trying to connect things that just don't connect. Just Peachy tweets, "This administration is using sex as a diversionary tactic. While everyone is focused on their own sexual issues, Biden is tearing apart our nation." Sure is. From Rowdy Introvert. "So Keith can drive to Ecuador, but not to Pat's house?" That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Is there a number of people who can call
Let
it?
me see because I put the Pat poll up. If you're in the U.S. and you're referring to something happening in Ecuador, is it okay to use overseas to describe what's happening there, or should you just say internationally? And let's see. Right now, the vote is overseas is fine. Has 50.7% of the vote. Internationally only is 49.3.
You're not nearly as smart as I thought you were.
Get your vote in now at Pat Unleashed on
That
Twitter.
is a tough one.
That's crazy.
You don't
That's
agree
crazy.
with those results?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No,
so you're an
I don't.
election denier.
Yes. Yes, I am. And so are you. and so are the Democrats. Ron in California. Hi, you're on the Blaze.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
The Florida Surgeon General, they keep track of the deaths and the COVID. And he says that there's an extremely high incident of death groupings with the vaccine in young men. And other countries also show that. So killing... I've got a question and I'm going to put a couple things. This is all quick. Is Biden killing our military with vaccine? That's the question. I pose a question because it's safer as far as being sued and stuff. Anyway,
you're just asking questions. We're just asking a question. Yeah. That's all. I'm not saying he is. I'm just asking if he is. Big difference.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Countries, as I said, show. That and the USA seems to ignore that the Chinese make our vaccine. Biden continued to have a vaccine mandate on all of our military.
Right.
They're all young men. Biden's son's laptop talks about continuing taking money from China and sharing it with the big man. China several times has talked about taking over the USA by pandemic. Biden continues pushing the vaccine on our children, and they just had that 15-0, no objections that you talked about. Biden is depleting our military supplies, sending them to Ukraine without replacement. Biden is depleting the military emergency fuel supplies, and the press just reported that China just forgave millions in loans to Biden. So, okay.
So that's a lot. That's a lot, Ron.
That's a lot.
He's just asking questions. Ron's just asking
questions. Appreciate the call. Thanks. You need to do a podcast today.
Ooh.
Get all that out of your system because, that's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
Ron may be the last person that doesn't have a podcast.
Well, I didn't ask him. Maybe he does.
didn't, and I'm a little disappointed you didn't.
Because everybody has one. Every living person on the face of and some non-living have a podcast.
Hey, Vern Lundquist is the guest on my podcast today.
Oh, man, that sounds like it's going to be a really good interview.
I think you'll enjoy it. At themikeshow.com. Yeah.
Larry in Texas, you're on the Blaze.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
You'd asked why that's being so rapidly driven on people, the
drag shows
thing?
Yeah.
Correct. Look at the timeline. When it comes out that Michelle Obama is actually a former man, will be so enculturated.
What? Okay. All right.
Wait.
Will be so Michelle Obama is actually a former man, will be so enculturated.
What? Okay. All right.
Wait.
I like Ron's questions better, if I'm being honest.
Now, where do you think it's going to come out that Michelle Obama used to be a man?
Eventually, because there's videos that kind of illustrate that point.
Are there really?
Oh, my gosh, dude.
I'm not familiar with this theory. Huh.
So you have to stare at her nether regions to...
How do you...
That's fun.
Correct, Keith.
Oh, okay.
So by then we'll be so enculturated into the idea that
we won't mind.
She wasn't. She wasn't a deviant. She was a brave, powerful,
a pioneer. Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it. All right. That's a new one. Michelle Obama.
It's been going around for a while.
Has it?
Yeah, you just gotta.
I guess I lived too sheltered a life. I didn't know the Michelle Obama was a man thing.
How do I describe this? Do I describe this? There's pictures on the internet where people are like, they draw little arrows.
Oh no, really?
Like, look at that lump. Okay, enough.
Yep.
We're done here. Moving on.
No, she's got fabulous arms. I'm not denying that.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
you've been distracted by the arms to notice the other, I guess.
Yes. Right. So, okay. All right. Well,
I don't know that the conservative movement does themselves any favors
by promulgating those theories.
If you're in a conversation, it's election season. Hey, when are you going to vote, neighbor Jim? Oh, I don't know. I got to go this week or something. By the way, you know what we got to do?
We have to expose the Michelle Obama used to be a man.
Yeah.
Fact.
What was that?
Yeah, Michelle Obama used to be a man.
Say what now?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry.
I'll see you at
than
the
that one.
HOA meeting.
That hurts us. It was like the Hawaiian big birth certificate situation. Every time that came up, it delegitimized the right because they just laughed at it. They just mocked it. And how many times did he show that?
They're going to mock everything.
But there was nothing he could have done, really, to dissuade people from thinking he was born in Kenya.
I think you're going to make more inroads politically with your family, friends, and neighbors if you start talking about the drag shows and what they're teaching in schools.
Yes.
And have you seen the materials at the school board in Dearborn, Michigan? I mean, the stuff that Christians and Muslims united on, it's hideous.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of conversations maybe we should be having to change hearts and minds.
Not this one.
And the level of excitement. What that reminded me of was our trip to Africa 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And the level of excitement that we felt in that country, the hope that people saw just in the sheer presence of somebody like Barack Obama,
right.
a Kenyan, a black man, a man of great statesmanship who they believe could change the fate of the world. We are still living in a country that...
I thought that's where she said he was from Kenya, but she said it
Kenyan.
at least on 2 occasions.
Well, she said a Kenyan.
Oh, she did say a Kenyan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Jeez. So, anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the fact that she used to be a man.
That's not going to lower the...
No? Oh, okay.
Whether or not Michelle Obama has giblets down there isn't going to lower the price of gas at the pump. I mean, I think that ship has sailed.
I think so, too.
Okay, so if she's a dude, it doesn't affect my cost of living.
If she's a dude, that dude looks like a lady.
It sounds like one,
if
too,
you will.
actually.
Yeah, she does.
So,
all right. Peter in Florida, you're on the Blaze. Hi.
Yes, I just wanted to say that I think every single policy that they're pushing forth right now is connected to one thing, one main goal of population control.
Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Appreciate it, Peter, because that's part of the climate change unhinged rhetoric. We've got so many problems, and they're all due to climate change. And so I guess if there are fewer people on the planet, we won't have as much climate change. But what we need are more people in this country, and that's why the borders are wide open.
Oh, boy.
So...
That's fun.
It is fun. The Border Patrol just seized 44 pounds of fentanyl labeled with the CNN logo.
Okay, now that'll get you killed.
Yeah, right.
If you ingest CNN, that's not good for you.
No, you don't want to do that. But nearly 20 bricks of suspected fentanyl, some marked with cable news network CNN's logo, were seized at the southern border. Authorities said the packages were stopped at the FAR International Bridge Cargo Facility. That's my favorite one. How many times have we talked about the FAR International Bridge Cargo Facility? I don't know.
Is that what you
Many.
travel when you're on your way overseas to Ecuador?
Yes, but I'm not going overseas. I'm going internationally. A Border Patrol officer ordered the tractor trailer to pull over for further inspection using non-intrusive inspection equipment and screening by a canine team. As officers inspected the vehicle, they uncovered 19 packages of alleged fentanyl concealed within the tractor. Authorities said the packages had a combined weight of 44.35 pounds and a street value of $1,036,000.
Oh, my goodness. And it's showing up in schools and kids, and now you got Halloween coming up.
Right.
Please tell your kids, don't be taken, because so many times they look like Smarties, man. Tell your kids, don't be eating unwrapped stuff or something like that looks...
That's for sure. Because they're even doing these in rainbow colors to make them more attractive to kids. And you just know, they look like Skittles. And they could be the death of your child. You got to be careful.
Literally, yeah. I love with the border situation you bring up there. Arizona, they welded these tractor trailer beds. They weld them together. They put razor wire on top, and
jeez,
the Biden administration's like, you got to get those down, and Arizona's like, nah, I don't think so. They're just looking out for their citizens because there's gaps in the wall, gaps in the border fence. And they're like, well, if you're not going to do this, Biden administration, we're going to do it. Somebody's got to protect Arizona.
And the Biden administration is not going to do it because they want illegal immigration to continue at this pace. In fact, they want it to increase. And why do they want it to increase? Because they believe all these people are going to be voters for them. That's why. Yeah, they want cheap labor, but more than that, they believe that Hispanics who become citizens will vote for them. It's not the case, as polls are showing now. The poll has shown, there's a new poll about Hispanics and who they're going to vote for. Do you support Democrats or Republicans? It's gone from Democrat support among Hispanics at a plus 41 level to plus 21 now. So there's still a big gap, but they've cut it. It's been cut in half by the GOP right now because Hispanics are waking up to the fact that the Democrats are not your friends. Okay, they're really not. They don't have your best interest at heart, and they believe that that this is going to keep them in power. I mean, does anybody remember they were all talking about Texas turning blue? Why did they think Texas was going to turn blue? Because the Hispanics were going to soon, and it is the case now, outnumber whites. It's 40 to 39% in Texas now?
Uh-huh.
So it actually happened here, but they still haven't overtaken Republicans. Why? Because they're losing support in the Hispanic community. But don't make any mistake about it. This is why Democrats all decided illegal immigration was not just fine, but preferable. Because they thought all of these illegals would someday become their voters. And that's what has always been behind this replacement theory BS. That's not a Republican thing. That's not Republicans being worried about being replaced by Hispanics and some racist notion that we don't want that to happen. The replacement thing has always been the Democrats pushing their belief that Hispanics would overtake whites by 2050. And at that point, Republicans, they believed, would never win another national election again. So that's been their goal. And that's why the illegal immigration continues unabated when they're in office. They don't want to lose voters. Well, this is showing they're losing voters anyway.
That is, man, that's good stuff there. I think that the Democrats, I think what you need to do is you gotta find more polls that show the Hispanic tide is turning against them, and then that border will get sealed up.
You bet.
Immediately.
Right. Because then they've lost their motivation for allowing it. The open border is no good to them if those people don't become their voters. So, we'll see.
Yeah, and you know how you mentioned the whole replacement theory thing. These conspiracies that the left accuse the right of making up, all these is the right discovering what these plans are.
Exactly.
Putting light on them, and then the Democrat
Then the Democrats turn it around on them and blame them for it.
Yeah.
No. Nope. Sorry. Not going to play that game anymore.
Madness.
Let me tell you about Birch Gold, because the last time we went through a recession, there were stocks that literally went to zero. Washington Mutual, Lehman Brothers. Remember that went entire, and they're going to
Pat Gray.
So we've got our poll up right now on Twitter.
Yeah, let's see. Oh.
If you're in the United States, and this is how Keith put it.
Yeah.
If you're in the United States and you're referring to something happening in Ecuador, is it okay to use overseas to describe what's happening there? Or should you just say internationally? And of course, the answer is yes, internationally.
Or overseas is fine.
No. But according to the poll so far,
yeah,
international
is fine.
No. But according to the poll so far,
yeah,
internationally leads about 53-47.
Yeah, you're pulling away. That is as wide as the gap we've had. It's been 50-50, 51-49. So, but we'll leave that poll up.
Yep.
For another 20 hours. Or
and in a few minutes, we're going to show you Democrats not wanting to secure the border, and they don't know how to handle illegals though when they end up in their cities. So yeah, they want the border open, but they don't want to deal with it. They want Texas and Arizona and California to have to deal with it.
Yes.
So Project Veritas, one of their reporters, undercover of course, talked with a top aide to New York Mayor Eric Adams and had some fascinating things that he found out. We'll share that with you coming up in a few minutes. First, let's go to Diane in Georgia. Hey, Diane, you're on the Blaze.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
I wanted to talk to you about early voting in Georgia.
Okay.
It's been really well.
It's going well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was really crowded yesterday.
Oh.
I saw a headline this morning that they found a illegal ballot.
Can you pick up your phone, Diane, and not have us on speaker? Because it's tough to understand what you're saying.
Climb out of the
Okay,
sewer.
they found
There you go. Okay.
an illegal ballot at one of the polling places this morning. So I think they're trying to cause some trouble.
Wow. I
We'll have
wouldn't
to
be
look
surprised.
into that. Yeah, but to
Thanks,
your point,
Diane.
there's a 70% increase in early voting from 2018.
Wait, with all the suppression, the Republicans have.
It's like confusing weather and climate. Don't confuse turnout with.
That's right.
Access.
That's right, because
Stacey
they have
Abrams.
nothing to do with each other.
Right, totally different things. So
All right.
Don't do that. But yeah, I saw a thing where I think it was it 2-1 in favor of Herschel Walker?
Wow,
Did
I hope so.
see that in exit
so.
polling or whatever?
That would be great.
Yeah, I need to look that up.
Joe in New Mexico, you're on the Blaze. Hi.
Hey, morning, Pat. Morning, Keith.
Morning.
Hey, in regards to your morning comments, look, I'm 61 years of age, and I have never heard of sudden adult death syndrome.
Right.
Past year.
Yeah.
But it must be due to climate change.
Oh, good point, Joe.
Busted.
That's right.
Busted.
Yep. Hadn't thought of it that way, but you're right. That's how we should be thinking about it. Appreciate the call. Tom in Tennessee, you're on the Blaze. Hi.
Hey, good morning, Pat and Keith. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Tired.
Wonderful.
Hungry.
Yeah. So we just moved from South Florida up to Chattanooga, looking for, a less expensive life, better quality of life. We have a young daughter, and we, want to raise her in a little more of a moral place, right? And so thought we'd escape some of the vices of South Florida. Just found in a park that we frequent all the time, rainbow fentanyl. I didn't find it, but the cops found it.
Oh,
And
my
I'm thinking to
gosh.
myself, this stuff is everywhere.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think, you don't hear Biden or his people mention it, and I think it's part of their plan to string out a whole generation.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Tom. That's frightening. It's frightening. In rural Tennessee, it's everywhere.
Pat.
Rumors are true. Liz Truss, the Prime Minister of Britain, just resigned.
What in the world?
Her 6-week reign of terror is over.
Yeah, you and I were talking.
How did that happen? How did it go south so quickly?
Well, we were wondering, is that the shortest term ever?
It had to be. It has to be the shortest.
It is, because the other one was 119 days between April 12th, 1827 and August 8th, 1827. And that dude, George Canning, died.
Oh, wow.
She resigned in 6 weeks.
Unbelievable. So they got to go. Do they have to go through the whole process again? I guess. She just said, I went to the king and told him I'm resigning. And what'd the king say? Oh, good. Now I rule by myself?
Well,
I don't think so.
Put it past Charles
I know.
to react like that. So I guess the chick couldn't cut it.
No.
Couldn't handle the job.
Nope.
Huh. That was so fast. I don't
So
understand.
fast.
All I heard was Britain was upset at her economic plan, and now I'm resigning.
I don't know how much truth there is to it, but I hear, like bubbling under, is Boris Johnson. So I don't know. They go right back to him? Would they do that?
So she just had her little speech where she resigned as head of the Conservative Party. So yeah, now the Conservative...
The Labour Party?
No, Conservative
Isn't
Party,
she in the Labour Party?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
No, I'm pretty sure. No, we'll wait.
All right. Let me look here.
Bill,
Let me look.
Party.
Yeah, for the most part.
So now
I
the
think
party
so.
has to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll elect somebody else, and then they become prime minister, because at this point it sounds like Britain just needs to
P3D.
start a-
P3D's gone, man. Yeah, I took that out, I don't know, a month ago or so. But yeah, how you been, Bill? How's work been going? Good. Okay. Nice. Oh, shit. Who's that? Scan bags off. Oh, jeez. I gotta see who messaged me. 123.225. Okay. Oh. What are we, 340? Watching videos playing it. Oh, gosh. Oh.
Skywind 398 Prem Radar, hello, Squawk 2450.
No.
Skevin 398, Bremen radar, hello, identified direct Monarch.
Direct. What did he say? Gave me.
Bremen, hello, November 12 Kilo, flight level 290.
12 Kilo, Bremen radar, hello, identified.
Oh, we're getting rid of 4 pages of stuff? Okay. There we go.
Rufen Sie vor, Lima Foxtrot?
Yeah, I turned the that radio sound, that realistic radio sound off. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, the camera system is
Rufen Sie 2 Mac Echo, when ready, descent flight level 240,
it
reach
really
flight level
almost
240
works
at Boomi.
just like chase plane.
When ready,
It really
descend
does.
to flight level 240 to reach 240
So
at
you
Boomi,
can move around,
Lufthansa 2 Mike Echo.
go up and down, and I have it set to what I had it on chase plane. Yeah, getting these buttons to work was once I learned how, like, oh, okay, that's how it works, and it clicked. It's super simple. Now, would I like chase plane?
1839 Unicorn, bye bye.
Yeah, I think I would like chase plane.
1839. Bye bye, thank you.
I think I would still like chase plane, but the problem is, I think chase plane is having an issue with this right here, and that you can't go through stuff. See, I can't even go through the seat.
12 Kilo, direct Tabard.
I think that's the issue that they're having. Yeah, and
First number 12 Kilo, direct
now
Tabard.
I think I understand
Direct
why
Tabard, November 1
users want this door to open.
16 Mac Fox, Bremen, hello, identified direct Glasdorf.
Because that would help chase plane.
Prime 63 McFoxtrot.
And that would help viewers.
Range von Lima Alpha Spike.
Or users set views.
Sure, start descent level
If you could go
240
through
and
that door.
expedite.
Descent 240 expedite, Range von Lima Alpha.
Because the way I had to do it was, I had to take the camera view that was default.
To be 240 at Boomi.
I had to go into the camera config, edit it, move the default position on the outside, and that way I could kind of move around to get these views. So see, I read something a while back that the chase plane was having an issue with certain things that, you know, they could kind of get around in P3D, but in Microsoft, I've noticed you can't really go through objects, or the camera moves through objects differently. So.
Übrigens wollen die Mafia Connect Bremen want to...
Yeah, definitely
so
go
Connect Bremen
with
want to 3,
Microsoft
this to
now.
925,
So,
bye-bye.
P3D...
925, 2 Lima Alpha, danke, ciao.
P3D is just, it's dead. Like, there's just... I don't know. They stopped...
Mike Foxtrot, direct Delta Bravo 553.
They stopped making scenery for it, and...
Direct Delta Bravo 553.
you know, you get this, the scenery is just so much better. So... Oh, for what did he give me? Oh, what was it? Well, there's a new one out there, but I haven't put it in. But there is something. Oh, I forget what it was. Oh, maybe I have it.
Bremen Radar, very good evening. Lufthansa 55 November with you. Climb 190 direct bump key.
British Av Geeks AIG. That's what I'm using.
55
right now.
November, Bremen Radar, hello, identified, climb level 240.
240 Lufthansa 55 November.
But yeah, there's another one that was just released. I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, a month ago or something. But I haven't put that in.
Alpine 63 Mike Foxtrot, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Alpine 63 Mike Foxtrot.
We are going to Copenhagen. Copenhagen.
Bremen Radar, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 15 Echo, passing flight
Some
level
people might say Copenhagen,
2330,
but
climbing flight level 350.
no. It's Copenhagen.
Lufthansa 15 Echo, Bremen Radar, hello, identified, direct Sodro.
Say again, Lufthansa 15 Echo.
Direct Sodro, Sierra Oscar Delta, Romeo Oscar.
Direct Sodro, Lufthansa 15 Echo.
Lot 27 Echo, very good evening. Flight level 400, inbound Hotel Lima Zulu.
Lot 27 Echo, Bremen, hello, identified.
Yeah, whatever airline flies the 737. So there's a lot of Airbus over there, so sometimes it's hard to find. Like Heathrow, I can't really fly to Heathrow because I mean I can, but it's not
So
like
to
a
make Echo
hub.
Connect Bremen 123, Destin 925, bye bye.
Or it is a hub, but for
Bremen
British and they don't
123
fly
925,
737.
Lufthansa to Mike Echo.
See, I haven't been into Heathrow yet. You know, I could fly KLM, Norwegian, Scandinavian, but like Lufthansa? Nope, I won't.
Bremen Radar 9, TUI-Jet for Whiskey, flight level 300.
At this point, I almost
Jet for
refuse
Sierra
to fly
Whiskey, Bremen,
Airbus.
hello, identified. Ja, direct ask question Abkurs.
No, I
Direct Abkurs, TUI-Jet for Whiskey.
I might turn these little guys on. Oh, well, I mean, they have Airbus for, yeah, and Pmdg, but that's all I've flown since I've been on here is Pmdg. I haven't tried any of the other Airbuses. Oh, the 750. Oh gosh. I thought I saw, actually just like a few days ago, someone was bringing one over, but I just don't trust it because they're probably gonna Frankenstein it from other airplanes. It's not gonna be a real. There's someone else up there. Wish we had traffic labels so I could see.
Bremen Lufthansa 6 Echo.
Lufthansa 6 Echo second.
Yeah, just short question. Did I miss a call to go to Unicom, or is it just what's by showing weird borders? I'm a bit confused because I think I'm in Unicom airspace, right?
You didn't miss anything. You're about to leave, so you can switch Unicom 1 to 2 display. Bye bye.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Unicom 228, Lufthansa 6 Echo.
Lufthansa 55 November, Unicom, bye bye.
Also switch to Unicom, thanks for service, Lufthansa 55 November, bye bye.
Schönen guten Abend, Easy 8028, passing 130, climbing 160.
Easy 8028, Bremen, hello, identify, climb flight level 300.
Say again, Easy 8028?
Climb flight level 300.
300, 8028.
Alpine 60 Mike Foxtrot, descent flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, Alpine 63 Mike Foxtrot.
Yeah, let's see. Just flight. Huh. Yeah. Bluebird Simulations.
Ryanair 6 Proper Alpha with you, flight level 380 inbound waypoint, Narrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 Bravo Alpha, Bremen, hello, identified.
Well, you're getting snow in Detroit.
Bremen, schönen guten Abend.
Oh yeah, there it
Alpine
is.
Zero Mike, flight level 130, climbing 160.
Alpine 0 Mike, Bremen, hello, identified, climb flight level 300.
Climb 300, Alpine Zero Mike.
Guten Abend, Bremen, Lufthansa fährt 4, Flight Friedana Zero inbound, Hotel Delta Oscar.
Ah, won't be too
Bremen,
bad.
hello, identified direct Boomiel, and you're indicating level 384 for me. Confirm you're on X-Plane 12.
Direct Boomiel, Roger, einmal X-Plane 12, Lufthansa 4.
Ah, Roger.
There's been a lot of questions to our office about the CDC potentially adding COVID vaccine to the childhood immunization schedule. And I know a lot of parents are concerned about that because if that's on the immunization schedule, the fear is that schools could potentially mandate your child to get a COVID shot, even if that's not something that you want to do. So I just want to let everyone be clear, as long as I'm around and as long as I'm kicking and screaming, there will be no COVID shot mandates for your kids. That is your decision. That is your decision to make as a parent. These are new shots. I get a kick out of when people kind of compare it to MMR and stuff, things that have been around for decades and decades. So parents, by and large, most parents in Florida have opted against doing these booster shots particularly for the young kids. The Surgeon General of Florida does not recommend this for young kids, for kids under 18. And basically his reason for that, there's not really been a proven benefit for that. I mean, we can get into some of the potential side effects. You don't even really need to do that. Not been a proven benefit, but it's a free state. Parents can make the other decision if that's what they want. The important thing is that school districts are not mandating this choice.
360 direct Bottler.
Direct Bottler, Yellow Cab 2333. And we'll continue climb to 360.
November 1 kilo request descent.
November 1 kilo descent flight level 160.
Dante 160, 1 kilo.
160 kilo, sorry, my fault. Descent flight level 200.
Descending 200, November 12 kilo.
Oh. We're going to have to do the arrival here. Shit. EKCH.
Bremen, radar, good evening, Lufthansa 5 Charlie Foxtrot, flight level
Winds are out of the...
220, inbound Nusku.
The 5 Charlie Fox, Bremen, radar, hello, identified, direct
Split right across the runway.
Direct to Okber, Lufthansa 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
Oh, come on. EKCH.
November 12 kilo, Malte Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, tschüss, 12 kilo.
5 Echo, Unicom, tschüss.
Unicom, Lufthansa
What are
15
they
Echo,
landing?
tschüss, danke fürs Lotsen.
2-2.
Radar Eurowings 22 Alpha, guten Abend, flight level 200, climb 280, direct
2-2 left.
Schwingst du to Alpha, Bremen, radar, hello, identified, climb flight level 280.
And we are on the
climb 280,
Mona 1 Mike.
Easy 8028, climb flight level 380.
How about 1 November?
Climb 380 Alpha, easy 808.
Bremen radar, good evening, KLM 22 Mike, passing flight level 313.
Come to Mike, Bremen, hello, identified, climb flight level 340, and squawk 1000.
Climbing to flight level 340 and squawking 1000, KLM 22 Mike.
Awesome, 7615, Unicom, bye-bye.
Okay, Bill, thank you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a wonderful day.
Austrian.
Bye-bye, Austrian 0615.
What are the minimums at this joint? $208.
The 383 report Magnum.
Macht das eine 8-9er, Lufthansa 33.
From 8-9.
Roger, 8-9er.
Roger, maintain 8-5 for great.
Maintain 8-5, Lufthansa 33.
8-5 for great, you can maintain 8-9 if you want.
Roger. Maintain 8-5 for great, Lufthansa 33.
Wings 2 to Alpha, your fly mark decimal 7-6 or less. Easy 8028, connect Bremen 128 decimal 750, bye bye.
187 vessel arrival, easy 808 Charlie.
We're gonna try these guys, hopefully. Let's get that.
Gadget 119, good afternoon, flight level 360, direct Subics.
Gadget 119, Bremen, hello, identified, direct Boomiel.
Direct Boomil, Gadget 119.
Bremen radar, good evening, Max 1, flight level 320 inbound service.
Max 1, nächster Mike, Bremen, hallo, identified.
Bremen-Radar, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 2 Yankee, passing flight over 100, inbound Webco.
Lufthansa 2 Yankee, Bremen Radar, hello, identified, climb, flight level 300.
Flight level 300, Lufthansa 2 Yankee.
5 Charlie Fox, proceed direct Delta Bravo 533.
Proceed direct Delta Bravo 533 Lufthansa 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
Appen 08 Mike, connect Bremen 128, estimate 750, Papa.
128.750, Appen 0 Mike, ciao.
Scandinavian 398, descent flight level 200. One for Echo contact, Malmö approach 134, decimal 975 vorbei.
134, 975, one of Echo. Confirm approach, because we are heading to Gothenburg.
Echo.
Okay.
For 27 Echo contact Bremen 128, decimal 750 vorbei.
Lufthansa 5 Charlie Foxtrot, top of descent, request descent.
The 5 Charlie Foxtrot, descent flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 1205 Charlie Foxtrot.
Bremen, Lufthansa Delta X-Ray, flight level 120, flight level 160, inbound Probe.
Unser Delta X-Ray Bremen, hello, identified, climb, flight level 300.
Climb at level 300, Lufthansa Delta X-Ray.
M2 to Mike contact Bremen 128, estimate 750, bye bye.
28, decimal 750, get it. Bye.
Bremen Radar, good evening, KLM 125 at flight level 370 at Nunca.
KLM 125, Bremen Radar, hello, identified direct Romelo.
Direct Omelo, KLM 125.
The 5 Charlie Foxtrot contact arrival 126, estimate 425, bye.
Arrival on 126425, bye bye Lufthansa 5 Charlie Fox.
Scandinavian 398, descent at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Bremen-Radar, schönen guten Abend, die Delta Echo Whisky. Ja, ich habe hier leichte Probleme mit meinem Flugplan. Bin aktuell auf 23.000 Fuß und eigentlich ist das Ziel Hamburg.
Ja, der Echo Whisky, moin, identified. Confirm, du willst noch weiter nach Hamburg oder wo war das hin?
Genau, Hamburg.
Roger, dann probier mal, da kannst du direkt fliegen oder wie sieht es aus?
Ja, da arbeite ich gerade dran mit dem GNT 750, ob ich das hier schaffe. Ansonsten wäre vielleicht ein Heading-Kurs erstmal eine gute Sache.
Ja, dann erstmal Left Heading 35 so.
Left 350, danke, die Delta Echo Whisky.
So 101 Bremen Radar, hello, identified. Climb, flight level 220. Scandinavian 398, contact Copenhagen 121, destimetry 75, goodbye.
Uh, 12137. Okay.
Quebec 6 Mike Lina, proceed direct Nikos.
Direct Nikos for your ring 6 Mike Lima.
Quebec 6 Mike Lima, contact now Bremen, frequency 125.85.
125.85, Quebec 6 Mike Lima, thank you, over.
Jet time 918, requesting Alpha cockpit for 2 minutes.
Jet time 918, that is approved. Skal der være 903, climb flight level 230.
230, skal det 903.
København, god aften, White Star 761, flight level 370, inbound 20.
White Star 761, København, god aften, radar contact, 222 Echo arrival, runway 04 left.
222 Echo arrival for 04 left, White Star 761.
Sky travel 2 Alpha, climb flight level 440, confirm.
450.
450, roger, climb flight level 450. Radar 237, descend 3000 feet, the QNH 1014.
Descend 3000 feet, QNH 1014.
Approaching flight level 280 at 17932.
Wings 17 Papa, reduce speed 280 knots.
Speed 280, Wings 17 Papa.
Skal der være 398, Copenhagen, beta contact, cleared Monarch 2 Echo arrival, runway 04 left.
Okay. Left. Shit. What was the fucking? I think it's that. Okay. Shit.
Finland 91 Yankee, proceed direct Nikos.
Or left.
Direct to Mikos, Finland 91 Yankee.
Feels that. Now where's the super high, because he only gave me... Let's see here.
Skal der vende 398 negative, Monarch 2 Echo arrival from 04 left.
Okay, 2 Echo.
Let's get the 1285 the clearance.
I go ahead 1285.
These fucking
1285 you cleared off to Copenhagen via Titvo, climbed altitude 5000 feet, squawk 4273, after departure runway 11, follow standard noise abatement.
I can check if scanning 1285.
1285 no problem, cleared to Copenhagen via Titvo, climb 5000 feet, squawk 4273, after departure runway 11, follow standard noise abatement.
See, I can't find this.
We clear to Copenhagen via Titvo, initial climb 1000, correction
Mona
5000, squawk
2 Echo?
4273, and departure runway 11, and we will follow standard noise abatement for scanning 1285.
1285, let that correct.
2E?
Copenhagen control scan analysis will request the direct to Nixon.
I skal have a 903. If able, I would appreciate if you could do Mikos.
Say again, please.
I would appreciate if you could do direct Mikos.
Direct Mikos, scan the analysis 3.
Take it.
Copenhagen Control KLM 15 Echo, inbound Dosur, flight level 350.
KLM 15 Echo, Copenhagen, hello, radar contact.
Copenhagen Control, good.
CDA. Nesco.
Hello, Finna 8 Papa Oscar, Copenhagen, radar contact.
Copenhagen White Star 761, request descent.
White Star 761, descent flight level 290.
Descent 290, White Star 761.
Wings 17 Papa, descent flight level 230.
Descent flight level 230, Swanson Papa.
Wing 6 Mike Lima, speed 300 knots on conversion, reduce... yes, you can say on the mark and on the conversion speed 300 knots, descent flight level 230.
Flight level 230 and 300 knots on conversion for during 6 Mike Lima.
I thought I heard him say left.
Vi skal have en 1 Lima Golf, turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360, scan the 1 Lima Golf.
Skal have en 398, descent flight level 80.
Copenhagen Green Star 6 My Hotel.
Green Star 6 Mike Hotel, Copenhagen, hello, radar contact. Wings 17 Papa, contact now Bremen 125.85.
Contact Bremen
See, that doesn't make sense.
125.85, your Wings 17 Papa, bye bye.
Wings 6 Mike Lima, contact Bremen 125.855.
And it's just...
125.85, Green Star 6 Mike, Correction 6 Mike Hotel, goodbye.
6 Mike Hotel, negative, that was for another aircraft. Wings 6 Mike Lima, contact Bremen 125.85.
125.85 for your Wings 6 Mike Lima.
I don't know.
Skeleton 1285, startup is approved, the QNH is 1020.
Startup approved, QNH 1020, scan 125.
KLM 15 Echo, ready for descent.
KLM 15 Echo, standby version.
See, they say full
Copenhagen,
right.
hello, Beeline 375, flight level
Real world
340,
says
speed
something different.
177.
This ADA says nothing.
Hello to Beeline 375, Copenhagen, radar contact.
I don't know what they want.
Skeleton 1 Lima Golf, descent flight level 60.
Descending 60, scan the 1 Lima Golf.
1 Lima Golf to approach 119.8 goodbye.
119.8, tschüss. Goodbye.
7398, contact approach 119.8.
Copenhagen approach, good day, scanning Whatever Golf, fly heading 360, descending 060.
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf Copenhagen approach identified, expect vectors ILS, runway 04 left, turn left heading 340 degrees, down to 3000 feet, QNH 1018.
Come on, get the nose down, the stupid fucking
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf, vector ILS 04 left, left turn 340, descending 3000, QNH 1017.
Scandinavian 17, I think, do you want to declare missed approach?
I think I can make it pretty fine. I'll just turn over to the left here. You can see final approach.
Scandinavian 17, in that case, contact tower 118.1, you are cleared visual.
Can you say frequency again, please?
118.1.
118.1 for Scandinavian 17.
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf, confirm heading 340 degrees.
Heading 340 degrees, down 3000, QNH 1017.
Red nose 3159er, descend 4000 feet.
Descend to 4000 feet, red nose 3159er.
Scandinavian 40 Golf, you can descend to 5000 feet, QNH 1018.
5000 feet, QNH 1018, Scandinavian 40 Golf.
Scandinavian 398 Copenhagen approach identified, expected vectors ILS, runway 04 left, descent to 5000 feet on QNH 1018.
Four left, okay, four left.
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf, descent 2000 feet.
See, that's not what's in their ATIS. Their ATIS says for right.
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf, turn right heading 010 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 04 left.
Turn right heading 010 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 04 left.
And expedite descent to 2000 feet. Scandinavian 398, turn left heading 260 degrees, down to 3000 feet, QNH 1018. Red nose 3159er, descend 3000 feet.
Descend 3000 feet, red nose 3159er.
See, that's not what they're doing. IRL. They're not using the fours. See, I don't understand that. I don't. Like, why is it different?
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf. Do you have capture?
Anyone Lima Golf, black slope capture.
Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf, contact tower 118.1, happy landing.
118.1, bye. Danke. 118.1.
FM 118.1.
118.1 for Scandinavian 1 Lima Golf, tschüss.
Red nose 3159, to left heading 130 degrees.
Left heading 130, red nose 3159.
Scandinavian 398, turn left heading 220 degrees.
Okay. I'm just going to connect this so I can see. 1050-037.
Red nose 3159er, turn left heading 070 degrees down to 2000 feet, cleared ILS, runway 04 left.
Left 070 down to 2000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 04 left, red nose 3159er.
Scandinavian 40 Golf, continue descent 4000 feet.
Continue descent 4000 feet, Scandinavian 40 Golf.
The white caps.
Copenhagen approach Hotel, Scandinavian 965, descending through flight level 132 for 100, inbound Aeronov, information Ekch on board.
First Scandinavian 398, expedite descent 3000 feet. Scandinavian 965, Copenhagen approach identified, expect vectors ILS, runway 04 left,
This is the best I could do.
heading
I can't
190
give you
degrees.
much more. Well,
Vector ILS 04 left, leave Aeronov, heading 190, Scandinavian 965.
Red nose 3159er, contact tower 118.1, happy landing.
118.1, thank you, red nose 3159.
Yeah, that's about the best I'm going to be able to give you.
Scandinavian 398, turn right heading 310 degrees.
See, look at the wind here. That's going to be a tailwind on that.
Scandinavian 40 Golf, descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, Scandinavian 40 Golf.
Scandinavian 398, turn right heading 010 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 04 left.
0.
Scandinavian 965, descent 5000 feet, QNH 1018.
5000 feet, QNH 1018, Scandinavian 965.
Approach, good afternoon, White Star 761, descending through flight level 139, we are cleared 080, Pmdg.
White Star 761, Copenhagen approach identified, expect vectors ILS, runway 04 left. For now, continue on present heading, and yes, flight level 80 is perfect.
Vectors for ILS 04 left and present heading will maintain 80, White Star 761.
Copenhagen approach on Ekch to port, flight 9, no, flight 090, descent flight 080.
First Scandinavian 40 Golf, turn left heading 130 degrees.
Repeat please for Scandinavian 40 Golf.
Scandinavian 40 Golf, turn left heading 130 degrees.
Left 120 Scandinavian for the Golf.
Lufthansa 824, Copenhagen approach, identified. Expect vectors RLS, runway 04 left. For now, continue present heading down to 5,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend 5,000 feet on present heading, F1018, and expect to runway 04 left.
Scandinavian 398, contact tower 118.1, happy landing. And Scandinavian 40 Golf, continue left.
Push yourself approach QNH 1018, Scandinavian 1225.
2500.
Scandi 1 Emma Golf, I need to do now a half left turn, right?
Scandinavian 1 Emma Golf, stay firm, continue straight at the 10-degree left-hand turn.
Copy, thanks.
Winds are 120 at 16. Well, let's see if they come around.
Jeg skal Delta Alpha taxi til GA via Boulevard Charlie on the road.
Redness 3159 er væk.
Redness 31559 taxi stand Alpha 15 via Alpha and Yankee cross runway 12.
Stand Alpha 15 via taxiway Alpha and Yankee cross runway 12, Redness 3159.
All stations Castle Tower will be back in 30 seconds.
Copenhagen Tower, good evening, Scandinavian for the Golf for the established LS04 left.
Tower will be back shortly.
Yeah, unfortunately, John, yeah.
400.
All stations Castle Tower Mac.
300. 100.
Scandinavian
Good
1
evening,
Emma Golf,
Scandinavian for the Golf for the established
take
LS04
any
left.
stand on the right.
Scandi 1 Emma Golf, yeah, sorry, wrong turn. Taking a scan on the roadside, thanks, bye bye.
I guess the wind did kind of come around, so.
100.
Good evening, Scandinavian for the Golf for the established LS04 left.
40.
Scandinavian 4 Golf, Castle Tower number 2, continue approach, winds 120 at 16.
Continue approach for the Golf.
Oh, John, I had to turn that ATC sound off. That's why they sound.
Scandinavian 1225 ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 1225 taxi via Papa Zulu Bravo cross runway 12.1 on the surf right.
Mike. Yes.
Taxi to 100 runway 04 right via Papa Zulu Bravo crossing 12 Scandinavian 1225.
Scandinavian 4 Golf, surfer left your clear to land.
Clear to land for left, Scandinavian for the Golf.
cross runway 12, I believe. Yeah. And B4. Whatever the hell that is.
Copenhagen Tower of 824 final. So
Lufthansa 824 Cast Tower, low winds 120 at 160 for left, continue approach.
It's in between the T.
so for left continue approach. Right.
Costlip, riktig god kväll, Scandinavian 651, stand Bravo 15, Echo on board, clearance to Humble.
Scandinavian 651 Cast Tower, number 1 for please.
Number 1.
Scandinavian 40 Golf, runway vacated.
Yeah, this was kind of a mistake, because it's prime time over there,
show for
John.
left, that time. And Scandinavian 40 Golf, taxi, stand Bravo 8 via Alpha Yankee Mike, cross 112.
Repeat the stand number please for Scandinavian 40 Golf.
What the hell is he?
It's gonna be stand Bravo 8.
Bravo 8 via Alpha Yankee Mike and cross runway 12 Scandinavian 40 Golf.
I don't even see a Yankee on this chart.
It's gonna be in a 651. Just follow you clear to Hamburg via the next and 1 Alpha departure, score 4510.
Can you repeat squawk 651?
651 squawk 4510.
Clear to Hamburg, next and 1 Alpha, squawk 4510, Scandinavian 651.
It's gonna be in a 651 real back correct, and sorry for not giving you a heads up. Scandinavian 1225 for 8 intersection Belfry.
Unable Scandinavian 1225.
Scandinavian 1225 numbers.
Gate is up in there.
Counter 84 exit by that.
Lufthansa 824, welcome to Castro, taxi stand Alpha 17 via Alpha and the Yankee, cross 112.
Taxi to gate Alpha 7 via Alpha and Yankee. Also, right.
Castle Tower, god afton, Scandinavian 965 heavy on 8 for my final, set for left.
Scandinavian 965 Castro Tower, low winds are 120 and 160 for left, you're clear to me.
Clear clearance, set for left, Scandinavian 965.
Scandinavian 1225, are you fully ready?
We're full ready, Scandinavian 1225.
Scandinavian 1225 after departure, call approach, 119 is made, winds are 120 degrees, 16 knots, running 0 for right, clear for takeoff, have a nice flight around.
Clear for takeoff runway 04 right, and after departure continue approach on 119.8, identify DC0 quickly, Scandinavian 1225.
Tower Boston, White Star 761, final sequence.
White Star 761 Castro Tower, ready to go. You're number 2, wind 120 degrees, 16 knots, continue approach.
How are you supposed to get to that gate? Look at all the crap there. And Market, welcome to Copenhagen. 3 hours, 9 minutes, gate to gate. Okay.
Scandinavian 965 expedite vacating.
Expedite vacating, Scandinavian 965.
White Star 761 expedite late landing clearance.
761.
White Star 761, surf left, clear clear to
A little after 5.
04 left, clear clear, White Star 761.
Scandinavian 965, welcome to Castro, taxi stand Bravo 10 by Alpha Yankee Mike, cross only 12.
Stand Bravo 10 via Alpha Yankee Mike, cross runway 30, Scandinavian 965.
Okay. Oh, is that just a static guy right there? Oh, most of them are static. See, how do you take those out? There's like no airport configurator with Microsoft. Like, you can't do things to the airport. I thought those were real planes. I'm like, oh, nice, it's kind of busy here. But no, I disconnected. And did I disconnect? Yeah, I did. And those are all static planes. Well, John. I don't know what else I got for you, man. I don't know what else I got for you today, man. No, I'm off tomorrow, yeah. At least I should be. What the heck was that airport MB you went into the other night? was that place? I wonder if I could find it in here. I thought he posted a picture of it. Oh, wait a minute. That was. Yeah, John, I think that's it. I thought I got a little time, but I don't know what I could do. Oh, wait a minute. LSZA. Okay, so it's way down there. Something. Bring me to the airport, please. Oh, for gosh sakes. Alright, this is where MB said he tried to fly into the other day. He said he couldn't make it in here? Or... Is this a handcraft? I don't know, maybe not. It doesn't look too bad for the D-pad, though. He said he couldn't make it in here? Logano. Variable at 2. Okay. Let's put about 9,000 in there. Payload. About 85. Let me just do this. Oh. Maybe I should just do that then. Let's see here. Let's go up. So it has something. All right. So we're pretty high. Okay. All right. Okay, MB. Let's see.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
V1.
Rotate.
Oh, if it'll even make it up. Oh my gosh.
Positive rate of climb.
Terrain. Pull up. 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 Terrain. Pull up.
All right. Actually, I do want to keep climbing. AGS one?
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
I can't, gosh. We could make an attempt. I think I'd have to do a real flight though into here, but we could make an attempt into here. I'd have to set up a real route though. Have to use SimRate on it. Nah. Maybe tomorrow we could attempt this flight. Maybe tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. John, I think I'm going to get out of here for now, man. And we'll do that. We'll attempt it tomorrow. Give ourselves a challenge. Okay. I think that is going to be it for me today, guys. John, I think you were hanging out with me today the whole time, so I appreciate it, man, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Until then, have a great rest of your day, guys. Good night. So long. Bye-bye. You might actually see me go live here again. I got to do some tests on stuff, but it won't be a real stream, so we'll see you later, guys. Good night. Bye-bye.